Oh my good lord, what is this run? Is 2 our highest defect streak so far? I'm afraid it is. Maybe we can make it 3? We do have a 250 gold option with an early shop. It does involve taking a bunch of damage, which makes me not love it. But it is an option. Yeah, interesting map. The right half of the spire seems to have disappeared today. In fact, it narrows down to just 2 nodes wide here, which is pretty rare to see. Clam Bandit with the Prime sub. And the 19 months of support. And, Clam Bandit, you just inspired this dad joke for the crowd, courtesy of Al Haporo. Did you hear about the clam that won a bodybuilding competition? It was very molluscular. No refunds. You could also just go straight with he had big muscles. As in the species. Darluck joining the illustrious list of channel cuties. Holy heck. All hail Twitch chat. We've got a new cutie on the list. Show those waffles if you got them. All hail. Joke was so bad that you're giving me a refund of all your points. Why, thank you. Vunks, thanks for the Prime sub and the 10 months of support. I think I'm going to boss swap here. Don't love trading the early health, and we have some other good early path options that don't involve this shop. Plus, I may want to go to the shop before the Burning Elite here. This node is part of the reason I'm not taking 250 gold. Part of it. Get a coffee dripper. No resting at rest sites. Just upgrading. Arguably, this could be one of the best starts for Defect. Could be. Currently looking at a path something like this. Maybe don't go for the first elite here. Don't go for this one, but do go here. If I get a self-repair, we go extra elite. Let's mark that in red. Seems unlikely, though. Still waiting for the Busted Crown start? Oh, it's going to happen at some point. If I swap enough times, you'll see it. Okay, take 2 is fine. Hologram, Melter, or Chill? Definitely a big fan of Hologram in general. Right now, though, the Melter might have more impact. Chill is also a really good option. 0 cost, channel multiple Frost Orbs, or potentially multiple Frost Orbs. Although, again, right now, damage is definitely a big need for the deck. Hollow is better with 4 energy, that's true. I think we'd better grab the early Melter here. This could be the only damage we're offered. Clean enough of a fight. You get a potion, that's good. and Tear, Beam Cell, or Steam Barrier. Definitely don't hate Rip and Tear. Beam Cell is also decent. I think with the extra energy, we probably want the 1-cost card. Maybe just add a Rip and Tear here. Then we have some direct damage cards that are pretty good. If you see a relic or card in the shop, does that mean those items will not show up further in your run? For relics, yes. If you see a relic, it will not appear in the same reward. It will not appear again in the same run under any circumstances. But cards, you can see the same cards again, for sure. There's no limit on how many times the same card appears. Got great damage, so I think I get to triple defend here. Save the 2 health. Well, cost me 2 health this turn, but that just means we break even. So it ended up being identical. Fine by me. Fusion Storm. These are the cards we had last run. I guess a no-nonsense Ball Lightning is fine. In retrospect, that hologram looking pretty good right about now. You pass on a relic, do they still come around if you buy all the available ones? No, they won't. Instead, what you'll see if you purchase somehow every relic that is available to you, you'll see a relic called the Circlet, which is basically just a placeholder. Confidence Haver, thanks for the Prime sub and the 2 months. And just to be clear, to see all the relics in the shop, you have to buy like 150 relics. Many pages full of relics to empty the shop. Actually, maybe not 150, probably closer to 100. Take a Ball Lightning here. I do feel like we could maybe take this red elite on. We're in pretty good shape here. Money for a curse. I could take it and dodge all the elites, but that seems just foolish. I'd rather just disagree with the serpent and head into my quote-unquote hard pool fights. Doesn't seem that hard to me. Strike, strike, defend, defend, full blocks, and then we win. Perfect fight. And Hologram is back. Okay, we once again get Hologram versus Melter. So in the end, we would have had the same deck either way, I guess. Definitely grab a Hologram here. 3 block and fetch any 1 card from the discard pile. That's perfect. I summon the Self-Repair. Yeah. I think I'm going to fight this elite. And then if it goes exceptionally badly, somehow we can just opt out of the second one. We can stop taking elites when we're not ready. Or when we're ready to stop being fighting. But we have 2 potions right now, so this should be doable. And then we upgrade, and then we can decide. With the additional knowledge of who our next elite may or may not be. Indeed. Definitely an underwhelming turn 1 against the 3 sentries here. Thinking about maybe using our Distilled Chaos now so that we have more targets for Hologram. Be nice to get a Lightning Orb so that I can dual cast too. I think I'd rather use that than the Skill Potion. I think so. We'll have to keep Grumlinob in mind for our next elite. Okay, we've decided that you're dying. Sounds good to me. Killing one of the 3 early is definitely the way to make this fight a lot quicker, safer, easier. We should leave with 49 health here. That seems pretty good. At least I hope so. Maybe not. Oh, I'm really 1 damage short. It's amazing, Mario Speedwagon. Small world, huh? I'm gonna drink it. Okay, that kills. That full blocks. This is faster. Okay, I don't like that we used both potions, but I do like what happened in that fight, and I do like having a Hyper Beam in this deck, especially with a Hologram. If I upgrade Hyper Beam, surely we're not afraid of another Elite here. Although Lagavulin could hit me pretty hard, actually. It's a pathetic gremlin knob. And he's gonna die. Hologram. Hologram. Actually, he dies no matter what, right? Yeah, we always kill, so we can always double defend here. Take 4. Win this fight. Hologram, doesn't matter. Stinky. We get a Shuriken. If we play 3 attacks in 1 turn, we'll gain additional strength. I do like that. I also do like Machine Learning in a Defect deck that has 4 energy. Cool-Headed could be pretty good here, too. Although with the Hyper Beam, we're not as excited about orbs at the moment. I really like this draw scaling power. Give me that. This will be good in the Lagavulin fight coming up, too, and in the Slime Boss fight. Could this be the Reprogram Redemption run? We've already got Hologram and Hyper Beam. It's a good start for a Reprogram deck. Always feel tempted to grab Streamline, but I rarely do. I rarely take Streamline. Disagree with that. We've seen quite a few excellent Streamlines. I think it's very good in Act 1 in general. Gets better with Hologram and Rebound. And can actually be a good way to win the late game, too. Oh my good lord, Toxic Egg. Yeah, Streamline is very good in Act 1. And the more holograms you have, the better the Streamline gets. The idea with Streamline is often to take a Streamline and then find ways to play that one Streamline as many times as possible. Just upgrade Hologram or upgrade our direct damage? I might get some really good cards soon. Let's upgrade Hologram. Although those cards are likely to be upgraded. Ooh, Master of Strategy. Costs 215, which is definitely a lot, but that's a very good card. Huge amounts of front-loaded draw can really help us out here. That said, with the Coffee Dripper, what about turn 1 block via the Anchor? This is a really good thing to have in Act 2. Shut down Shelled Parasite. And good in a variety of other fights. Might not help against the Elite or Slime Boss, but that's okay. On sale, Go for the Eyes is kind of nice. I can't afford Anchor and card remove, but I could do Anchor and Go for the Eyes. And I think a Go for the Eyes is good, with the Machine Learning and the Hologram and the Shuriken. Sure, I think I'll take that over the Master of Strat. I guess so. Let's do it. And yes, we should be in good shape to fight this Elite. This is either Lagavulin or Sentries with superpower. If it's Sentries, well, we've got Hyper Beam. We've got Hyper Beam. I'd like both the front and the back to die to Hyper Beam, but I also would like to get a kill on. Front one, even if I don't draw the Hyper Beam. But I'm going to hedge my bets here for the beaming. Yeah. All right, perfect fight. You love to see it. 0 damage Burning Elite. We get a meal ticket. Okay, healing with the Coffee Dripper. This is a fantastic start so far, as we've gotten essentially no useless relics. Cool-headed with a plus. That does sound pretty good. Doesn't seem like the sort of deck that wants a darkness. Given that we have Toxic Egg, we may want to just take 2 more combats here, by the way. Any skills we see are going to be upgraded, so it's perfectly fine to just keep looking at cards here. Pick up stuff for the later game. Let's take Cool-Headed. Well, that's a nasty set of gremlins. I think I say that this might be the nastiest set of 4 out of all the random combinations you get. Or maybe this if there was a second fat gremlin. 2 sneakies for immediate damage. The debuff threat from the fat gremlin, and then turn 3 wizard blasting. Spooky. Unless you have a Hyper Beam. In which case, they all die. Get a multicast plus again. Interesting. Probably just take Beam Cell, actually. Beam Cell just seems better. Because then we can make vulnerable with Hyper Beam and stuff. Pretty good. Play this last. Look at that. Split on 5 on turn 1. Poor things. Deck blaps. Could have taken the multicast. How do I feel about a compile driver? An attack that draws cards. That's kind of good. Although it only draws cards sometimes. I think it's skippable. These are all skippable at the moment. But yeah, sometimes the compile is draw too, plus being an attack, which is definitely welcome. But if we draw it without any orb, which we do sometimes, it's really bad. I don't want the second Beam Cell, I don't think. Not when I have got Hologram. Let's pass on these. And we're going to upgrade the Beam Cell. Yeah, the Beam Cell. Machine Learning could be an interesting upgrade. I like that we have Anchor to help us play it without restriction. But I'm going to go for the Beam Cell. Great turn 1. And yeah, that's why I don't like upgrading Machine Learning, because sometimes you just get it on turn 1 anyway. Rather split next turn. We'll skip the Hyper Beam for the moment. Oof. That's a bummer. Good Liquid Memories here, but do I need to? I don't really think so. Split at 50, and I have Hyper Beam. 4 energy per turn, draw 6 per turn. We're fine here. It's a really valuable potion for Act 2. Yeah, we're fine. GG. Did you know that I play games other than Slay the Spire? It's true. Catch me over on Baalorlord Plays for card games, RPGs, strategy games, and more. If one machine learning or hyper beam is good, surely a second one is better? Really like the idea of double machine learning, actually. Reboot is interesting with the upgrade. Shuffle all our cards back in the draw pile, draw 6. But yeah, with Shuriken and these zero-cost cards, I really like having a much higher base card draw. One way that we can scale a Defect run is to add more card draw and more energy. These machine learnings can be a lot of card draw. It's not immediate card draw, which is a slight issue, but in the fights where we need the immediate card draw, we have Anchor and Hyper Beam to help out. Let's take a second machine learning here. I like the machine learning more than the Hyper Beam. I don't have to upgrade this, especially if I've got 2 of them. I don't really want both of them on turn 1, usually. And indeed, we do get another energy here from our second boss relic. We could take Sozu. I think that's fine. But it seems to me, with the Toxic Egg, we should take the Fusion Hammer. Although Fusion Hammer plus Coffee Dripper is a little iffy. We literally can't do anything at rest sites. So perhaps better to take Dome? Then I can keep upgrading cards. We just played a Dome run, though. I don't really want to do another one. Do you sometimes entirely skip the boss relic? I haven't done that in a long time. I typically prefer to find reasons to take one of the 3 options before me. All of the boss relics give you something useful, usually. How's it going, GB3? Not always boss swap, but almost always boss swap, yeah. 250 gold can be better. Yeah, I'm kind of down for the Fusion Hammer here. I'm going to do it. So we actually want to avoid rest sites as much as possible. Because they're garbage. In what situation would I skip boss relic? All 3 of the boss relics would have to penalize me in some way. Such that the energy gain didn't make up for the penalty. If you've got a deck that plays a lot of cards, for example, Velvet Choker is worse than nothing, because being limited to 6 cards per turn ends up cutting all your turns short. Busted Crown can be similarly devastating by cutting off access to more cards. Six energy turn. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, I say. This is the card to end all cards. Hologram plus, we want to add pretty much every time we see one. Thieves. Will they have the same fate as the birds? Perhaps. Give me your gold. Cool, that's fine. Thinking about using the Dex Potion here to block. We can do Hologram, Defend, Defend. Actually, I could... Yeah, Hologram, Defend, Defend. That would block 15, but with the Dex Potion block 21, then I can play Machine Learning. Seems good. Seems good. Perfect. Reinforced body with a plus. That's going to be a yes from me. 9 block X times. I like it. Hologram. Strike. The power. Come on. Can't use my liquid memories here. It's too valuable. Guess I'll just take 13 then. It's a particularly bad draw. Ouch. Uh-oh. Really? Oh, he's only missing 20 health, not 21. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Ah, garbage. Wow. Wow, this went shockingly bad. Damn. Huh. That really didn't line up. What a terrible turn one we had. Lord. Although this is partially showing the penalty of these machine learnings. They are definitely in the way here. Sad truth is Liquid Memory's hologram doesn't even give us a reasonable block. I think we're looking at Liquid Memories on Cool-Headed to draw 2 more, and that could still break. But we're looking for Reinforced Body or Hyper Beam here. I don't know. I guess Liquid Memories on... Actually, no. Liquid Memories on Hologram is block 27 plus go for the eyes. No, that is good. That is good. Yeah, if I'm going to use the Liquid Memories, we should Liquid Memories hologram. As we get the first hologram free. First hit's free. Not believe I'm using such a good potion like this, but here we are. Take that. Get a stinky cultist potion back. Definitely not what I had in mind. Could consider a rebound here, allowing us to put a card back on top of the draw pile. I like rebound with hologram. I like rebound with hyper beam. I like the rebound with the shuriken too. Let's take a rebound. I can dig it, as it were. And now the Snecko. So we can do Rip and Tear, rebound the hologram, Rip and Tear. Defect could never lose to bad draw. Never happened even one time. Ow. That was painful. I guess upgrading the machine learnings might have been more helpful than I initially anticipated. But with the Fusion Hammer now, it's going to be essentially impossible to actually get that to happen. But yeah, they're hurting us occasionally. Good news is we do have a way to heal. Bad news is it's on the other side of an elite fight. Spooky. Very spooky. Maybe we can get a heal from the event. Oh, we can get a transform too. Transform 2 of these strikes. Strikes are part of the problem here. Actually, zap is arguably even worse. Transform, strike, zap, perhaps. Could get 3 strength on turn 1, but I have to imagine we're better off with the transforms. Not taking that double energy, alas. We don't have the card draw without the machine learnings in play to reliably get much out of the double energy. Yeah, we've currently got 5 energy per turn. We don't need more than that. Could transform dual cast too. Dual cast has some use. Bias cog heat sinks. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. I drink this. I should probably make sure we don't die in this fight. So we could take, yeah, really quite a lot of damage very quickly. Again, those machine learnings showing off. Ow. But my face, though. That sure was painful. Thunder with a plus gives us another big attack card. It's not a block card, though. Stack is a block card. Have I considered not dying? No. Alternately, another heat sinks. Actually, with these heat sinks, the machine learnings could be not so much of a problem. You know what? This is card draw. Take that heat sinks. Please don't kill me. Remove a card for 75 gold. You got it. Hopefully I don't find meat on the bone in the shop. Do get a 15 hit point heal here. I was hoping for Waffle. I guess I can settle for Glacier Plus. I guess I can settle for Glacier Plus. You know, this Good Instincts is also interestingly effective. 0 cost, gain 9 block. But yeah, I'm liking Glacier and a card remove. And an on-sale defragment. Sounds really good. Really, really good. 2 random skills. That's just going to be 2 defends, right? Or dual cast. I think that's a good chance to take the Sapphire Key. I should rest. I should, yeah, I should. I'm not allowed to. I think what we should not do is fight another elite, though. With this little health, we should probably go 2 events and 2 combats, try to limp our way to Collector here. If we can win Collector, we might have a chance, but things are spooky at the moment. Peace Pipe would be good here. Writhe? Is Writhe good here? I don't think so. I think having a dead draw turn 1 is going to hurt us too much. How highly do I value remove 2 on Defect? I think it's very good, actually. Defect minus 2 strikes at the start is very effective. Scales really well. I do like it. A rebound beam cell here. Probably shouldn't have done that, though. He's a hollow, cool-headed. Well, that's not appropriate. You die to the Hyper Beam. We just have to block... Yeah, Ball Lightning, Dual Cast Hyper Beam does it. We could play Defrag. So we might as well. We also draw one. Cool. This is less cool, though. Guess I do want Frost Orbs, even though they're going to be really weak. Even though they're going to be really weak. Thank goodness. Yeah, thank goodness. That went well. That could have been a lot worse. We get a block potion, which is practically doubling our effective health right now. And Pile Driver's back with an upgrade. Seems slightly better now. Especially with all the strikes gone. Is Capacitor spicy? Yeah, kind of. That is spicy. It's draw? Which one do you mean? The Capacitor is draw. Get in here. Uh-oh, not again. Nope. This might be a rare kill Mystic on turn 1 moment. Let's see, 34, 44, 51. Hey, that's perfect, perfect lethal. Yeah, kill Mystic on turn 1 here. Take a measly 4 damage. No prob. Do your worst. Duplication potion could be a big deal. We're fighting Collector, right? I think Sunder might be really important for killing the minions, because I'm not really looking to play Hyper Beam immediately. And we have a lot of orb stuff we can do. Barrage could also be good damage, actually. We have Shuriken. What about Barrage? Let's take the Barrage. I think that's better, actually. Upon reflection. Oof, this turn 1. Although we can do Melter, Hollow, Melter, Hollow, Melter. That's not so bad. Could have been better, though. Wow. Thanks for the cheap cards. That was great. You know, this just might work out. Feels like our chances of beating Collector went up quite a bit. Auto Shields Plus. Not very good with Hologram. Double Energy looks a bit better now with the heat sinks. Double Energy definitely looking better. Please rest. Would that I could. You know, all right, I'll promise this. I won't upgrade at the fire. I promise. Yeah, I'm definitely eyeing this double energy here. My starting to see hologram is probably one of the most important enabling cards for Defect. I wouldn't say starting. I'd say I've held that to be true for a very long time. Rebound is also right up there. It's not as universally useful as hologram, doesn't self-infinite like hologram does, but it's quite good. Dare me to skip the fire? Accepted. I'll accept that dare. You know what? I will take that too. What shall I do? Let's think long and hard here, Twishette. What indeed shall we do? I'm here to lift. Only I could. I'm too wimpy to lift. Guess I'll just do nothing, huh? Alright, good talk. Oof, that's a stinky turn one. Not the best. I guess not the worst either. Definitely not good. Nothing else for it, huh? Okay, no attack immediately. That might be good. Might be good. Ball Lightning, rebound our Glacier? Or we could do Ball Lightning, Glacier, rebound the reinforced body. I think rebounding the reinforced body is better. That way I have as much block as I could possibly need next turn. We never get crunched by Collector, who will assuredly attack us next turn. So yes, let's go... We want the Lightning or the Frost in front? Put the Frost in front. Ball Lightning, Glacier, rebound the reinforced body. So the reinforced body doesn't do anything, but it does go to the top of the deck. Or we may draw it. Yeah, that's a big number. That we get attacked for. 50 is the incoming damage. So actually, I don't even full block if I spend my entire turn on reinforced here. That's spooky. Could use the dupe pot, could use the block pot. 60? Oh no, it is 60. No, wait. No. Yeah, no, 30 plus 20. 50. 50. Roppelstalker, thanks for 20 months of support. Yeah, it's 50. Recently did your first corruption run with 2 Dark Embraces and a Feel No Pain. That's a great way to get it done. Been bamboozled once again. Need some powers down, though. Machine learning here. And I think I'm going to block pot reinforced. Keep the dupe pot for now. This is definitely spooky, though. Okay. Second machine learning in play. That's crucial. We got to get rid of a minion now. That's also crucial. Next turn looks like a really good turn, actually. I think I want a hologram rebound so that I can rebound... No, I can't do that. What do I want a hologram? Guess knowing where Rip and Tear is landing might matter a bit here. Let's see, you got a 19. Do any of my attacks do 19 damage? No. No, they don't. I guess we can play the bias cog. Actually, that saves me quite a lot of stuff this turn now, doesn't it? But it might be better to do Beam Cell, Rip and Tear first, so I know what's what. I want to know if you're actually dying. Yes, you are. Good. Okay. That's great news. So I don't think I need to play the bias now, then. Let's hologram... Melter. Oh, that really worked out, too. We got a resummon from Collector here. And what that means is that we just keep this Torch Head alive, and she'll summon only one Torch Head with her turn. Although we want the Torch Head to be badly damaged. We're definitely not playing Hyper Beam here. Like that. Okay, spooky turn begins now. How do we avoid dying? Looks like we probably want to draw into that bias cognition. Or else. But how? Spooky. Let's start with Cool-Headed. Okay, go for the eyes is good. Looks like I might be duping Glacier here. Incoming damage 29 plus 39. Which is 68, I believe. Capacitor draws 2, that's right. Not 1, but 2. So that'd be a cheaper way to do a hologram Cool-Headed line. If I just dupe Glacier, how much block do we get? We channel 4 Frost, which gives us 24 block, plus 14. 24 plus 14, 38, plus 9 at the end of the turn. Is 47. Which is a fair cry short of 67, which we appear to be facing down. But if we play Go for the Eyes, do we want to rebound that? I think it's better in the discard pile. That makes it 29. We have to block 59. That's closer. We could also hologram the Go for the Eyes. Is an option. $57, rather, not 59. Math is hard. Yeah, we're 1 and 3 to get biased with Capacitor. That seems to be not good enough. Not good enough. Do something like Rebound, Hologram, Go for the Eyes, then get a Shuriken. Let's go to 13. So 13 plus 10, 23 plus 29, 52, I believe. Currently, we are blocking 41 plus 9, 50. So we'll take 2. Take 2 is fine. Wow, that thing is pissed. Looks to me like we want a hologram Glacier here. so that we don't get murdered. Then we can play Biased, Glacier, Ball Lightning even. Let's kill you. It's only 49 I have to block. That's not so hard. This is already 51, so I can play Capacitor now. Let's do that. All right, focus is dropping, but by the time we hit 0 focus, we won't be debuffed anymore. Seems like an improvement. So I'll just barrage. 46, we can block, no problem. Go rebound, hologram, go for the eyes again. You wanted to consider Melter there. Play this for 2. Okay, next turn we might think about playing Hyper Beam. Depending on what's going on here. This is 50 damage now. That's pretty good. $36. Okay, so we can do Glacier first. And then I can dual cast Beam Cell Hyper Beam. Go for the kill next turn. Seems relatively likely, and we also full block with Reinforced Body. Also not play the Hyper Beam. Do something like Beam Cell, Ball Lightning, Hologram, Beam Cell, or even Ball Lightning, Holo, Ball Lightning. Yeah, Barrage is not in the discard pile. So that's not an option. I wonder if I had a kill with double Hyper Beam there, actually. Either way, we actually survived this act. I'm kind of surprised that we didn't die in Act 2. We're offered a Reboot plus, a Meteor Strike, or an Amplify plus. Oh, this deck wants an Amplify plus, actually. We have a lot of powers. And if we amplify the machine learnings, we can have really crazy draw per turn. We can hardcast the Meteor Strike. True. Now give me an Amplify here. I also like the Reboot quite a bit, actually. To avoid those nasty draws we've been having. Even more energy or remove 2. I'm down for remove 2 here. Get rid of Strike. Get rid of Melter? Or we could lose a Defend. I guess Defends aren't that good. Get rid of Ascender's Bane, if only I could. Yeah, these are pretty bad penalties, too. I guess we do have the blue key already, so 6 energy is not that costly. Actually, wait. Maybe we just do 6 energy per turn. Upon review of the footage, that doesn't seem bad. Seems good. It seems really good. Come here. We just skip the chest. Easy peasy. Already got our green key. And we heal at shops. So I'm thinking we hit a shop here. Probably this one. Start out this way. We can afford to remove the last strike at the shop instead. Yaksha, thanks for the Prime sub. Although any upgraded card draw we see would be well worth purchasing. And yeah, we can hit a later shop if we want to. Any other really appealing paths here? I wouldn't say so. Just one rest site is fine. Go this way. Seems reasonable. I should be good at fighting elites this act. Should be. Doesn't mean we are, mind you. Indeed doesn't mean we are. Take one. Not terrible. Here we go. Just die. More card draw. With 6 energy per turn, anything that says draw cards is welcome. Anything. Panacea is kind of nice. Wait, Panacea with bias cognition. Yeah. Panacea. I was like, Panacea is nice to block a hyper beam, but wait, there's more. It can block freaking bias cog. It can block doubled, amplified bias cog, too. That's huge. That's huge to get 2 artifact in that way. Finally, we get the machine learnings on turn 1, except do I want them on turn 1? In this case, maybe not. No, I did. Okay, good. Good. Hit you 2. 31. 2 is enough, right? Yeah, it is. Maybe should have dual casted first. Whatever, just amp the bias. It's fine. Feels good to have a good Darklings fight, and it feels even better to have more card draw with another cool-headed. Here we go. This is headed in the right direction now. This deck can do Pure Frost for Orb Gen because we have the Barrage as a way to do damage. Endurin with a 30 months of support. Thank you, thank you. Duplicate a card in my deck. Well, welly well. We have some options here. Is Blizzard decent now? Yeah, it's decent. We could do Panacea. That is an option. Although that feels actually unnecessary. I'm considering duping a Heatsinks here. Although it's unupgraded. Duping Hologram or Reinforced Body. Also looking pretty good. Reinforced Body is a good dupe. Actually, yeah, I really like Reinforced Body. But I don't see why we would need to dupe the Panacea. I shouldn't need to play Hyper Beam that many times. Glacier is reasonable too. Actually, yeah, rather than duping Reinforced, dupe Glacier. I can definitely see that now. Could dupe the Biased. Then we have 2 separate Bias to work with the Panacea. It's also kind of spice. Really do like that third heat sinks. I'm going to do that. Get those down early, more than anything else. Actually, no. Don't play that because of debuff. Rorg. Amplify. Double machine learning. Hologram Panacea. Play Panacea. Double bias cognition. Absurd. Deck seems to be good now. Deck seems very good. Would like Capacitor this turn, please. Hell yeah. All right, Amplify, you've done your job. Now you get to rest. Beautiful. Essence of Darkness could be kind of cool. How about a Reboot Plus? Yes, I would love a Reboot Plus. We've seen this before on this run. I haven't taken it mostly because there was other options from the rewards that I thought were pretty good, like Machine Learning or Bias Cog. But now that it's not up against other rares, I'm not so interested. Storm could give us a lot of Lightning Orbs. Here's the thing, though. I don't want Lightning Orbs. I just want Frost Orbs. I actually don't really want this Storm, because it will make my Frost Orbs go away. Barrage is all the damage we need. Alright, first up, Giant Head. Give me a double Machine Learning, please and thank you. Don't play this. Giant Head should be pretty easy for this deck if we get a half-decent draw order. Looks pretty good to me. Go Heat Sinks, Amp, double Capacitor, double Defrag. Don't mess with this. It's Panacea. Single bias is probably enough. Probably. However, I think we can do double. Seems comparatively free to get in play here. We have so much card draw now. Actually nuts. Looks like I have to reboot though. There we go. Easy peasy. Deck could definitely use a recycle. at this point. Wouldn't say that Blizzard is bad in this deck. I would say that Blizzard is unnecessary in this deck. Although I think one more good scaling attack would benefit us. So another Barrage or, yeah, Blizzard would be welcome. How about the Unceasing Top? How about a Turbo Plus? Does the deck want even more energy? Does the deck want even more energy? I think it does. Yeah, we have Unceasing Top now. I think this is actually kind of good. I skip the oil. Okay, that's less good. A hologram shuts down Unceasing Top, in a way. I guess I can play the hologram first. Yeah, we have to play hologram first here. Hologram, then heat sinks, bias cog. Oh, here we go. Cool-headed. Heat sinks. Hologram. Cool-headed. Capacitor. Machine learning. Okay, Panacea will block Focus down for 2 turns. That's still good. Possibly blocks Hyper Beam next turn. That'd be really helpful too. Sweet. It does indeed. Reinforce for 2. Reboot. Maybe go for the eyes. Take 2, that's fine. Great turn, overall. This turn, a little bit less good. Only a bit, though. Good fight. Even more energy. Even more orb slots. Or another hologram. With this barrage being our main damage source, we take another capacitor here. Is having 6 energy per turn good? Legends say yes. Is getting a curse good? No. No, it's not. Would consume be good here? I don't think it would be that good, actually. Sweet. Well, this is going well. Keep the turn going. Keep the turn going. Let's go Go for the eyes, rebound, hologram. That's a lot of cards. I draw 9 cards per turn. Amazing. Y'all got any of them panaceas, though? Fusion. If I had compiled River, that'd be kind of cool. I don't think so, though. I don't think so. Skip it. Hey, 130 gold for the Red Mask. Weakening enemies on turn 1. I think that's kind of whatever. You have better uses for the money, like removing a strike from the deck, or maybe buying a card draw card. Guess we remove here to make the late game easier. We could wait until the final shop to remove. Seems like a reasonable course of action, actually. Could take another double energy. Or another defrag. But I think just removing a strike is one of our best bets. Buying the Ancient Potion for the heart, also a reasonable option. That could let us block vulnerable. Or play the Bias Cog if we draw it before Panacea. Those are both very valuable things. I'd give up what? The Essence of Darkness for that? Feels kind of bad, but still pretty good. And then I'm likely to be able to afford to remove a strike at the final shop, if I do that still, because we're going to get another 45 gold on average. Well, we'd have to high roll, actually. But I think that Ancient Pot is worth it. That's a very powerful potion. Okay, we have to do something this turn, though. Here we go. We do actually take a chunk of damage here. Let's draw a bit more. Well, I could amp Bias Cog, but it means I take even more this turn. This draws 2, though. This would draw 4. There's only a few hits, though. Beam Cell, Go for the Eyes, Turbo. Let's just draw 2 here. Okay. Ouch. We're good now, though. At least we should be. Maximum orb capacity has been reached. Deathrias, thanks for the 15 months of support. Appreciate ya. Launch Barrage. Should have gotten Ball Lightning first. absolutely blapped. Poor guy. Never stood a chance. Another bias. Wait, Blizzard Plus. Hold on. What do you mean Blizzard Plus? What a choice. What a choice. That's a really good Blizzard. Get in here. Get in here, Blizzard. Welcome aboard. Doesn't matter much, huh? I guess just save the energy for next turn. It's fine. The nunchaku energy, that is. Oh. Rude. Concerning. Alright, Giant Head outpaced. Easy peasy. Why are you still here? Fiddle me that. Why are you still here? Dead. Dreamcatcher does nothing. Charge battery kind of does something. Would be nice to have one or two more direct block cards for the heart fight. So I guess I'll take one. And time for a break. Nah, that'll be after the run. Let's see here. How are we feeling about the end game? I definitely have some awkward draw orders that we can sort of stumble into. But the triple heat sinks has been working out pretty well in terms of getting us off the ground nice and fast. That said, how is it going to work in the Awaken One fight? Seems like it could be a problem for us. How is Bird? Nobody ever asks why is Bird. Do I amp heat sinks? That seems spooky and yet also correct. Definitely spooky. Definitely spooky. Oh boy. Frost Orbs would be good here. There we go. I'll take it. Good. Let's go ahead and reboot here. Yeah, here we go. Ah! Oh. $22 by 4, huh? I guess I can just hologram reinforced body, right? Block for 90? Seems easy. Block for 90. Alright, life is fine. So let's see. Incoming is 88 plus 12. That's exactly 100. We have 25 block already. So yes, I can play Blizzard. And then 9 times 9 is 81. 81 plus 25. I think we can lose another 9. I can play Ball Lightning here. If I math correctly. Take a 3, actually. I'm cool with that. Okay, that is concerning. There's our Panacea. Feels like I should maybe just Hyper Beam now. We gotta get rid of these birds. It's now safe. Then I can single biased and we're good. Yeah, we should be good. This charge battery for next turn sounds nice. Is it another multi-hit already? No, thank goodness. Thank freaking goodness for that. Okay, next turn's a multi-hit. We have to not die here. Somehow. Not sure how. There's 96 incoming damage. So yeah, I can hologram, turbo, glacier, hollow glacier, and that's pretty good. Otherwise, we have to keep drawing to try to get Go for the Eyes of the Bias Cog. Bird is pissed. Unceasing Top? What about it? What do you mean Unceasing Top? Simply play 9 cards with 4 energy. I guess if we double hologram turbo, maybe. Yeah, I could draw 1 card with 0 energy. It's not quite it. That's not quite it. Okay, let's do a little bit of math here. If I Glacier, Hologram Turbo, Hologram Glacier, we block currently for 20, 34, 44. 2 Turbos would be 64, or 2 Glaciers would be 64. We channel 4 orbs, so we also get 21 more. 85. 89. Okay, so we don't die if I do that line. Sounds good to me. I even get to play defend, too. Yeah, not bad. Take, what, 2? Yeah, 2. Problem. Play the Bias Cog. Now we're in the business here. Just the 1, though, because we only have 1 artifact. Heat sinks continue to be dead weight in this deck. We should get rid of this lightning orb too. I need all the block I can get for the multi-hits. Boom. 70 damage Blizzard. So this is 104. Why is it 104? We do have Hyper Beam. Guess we can Hyper Beam. Yeah, I think we might have to Hyper Beam. That kind of hurts to lose 3 focus with 20 strength on the Awakened one, but kind of acceptable. Good Artifact Pot? I don't think I would, though. I think I'd rather just brave the fight with 3 focus left. You still get, what, 35 free block per turn? That's pretty good. Just double check here. 8 times 7 is only 56. 66, 71, 76. Yeah, that's not very good. But yeah, I don't want to use my potions here. Twist shut. No thanks. Those. Let's make sure you're weak for next turn, please and thank you. Seems rather important to do that. Okay, just a single hit. Keep that weaken going. Stack it up. Okay, next turn will have to be a multi-hit. I'm glad it wasn't this turn. Looks like we can kill pretty dang quick, though. Blizzard does 90 damage. Seems good. In fact, Hyper Beam just kills. Look at that, no problem. We totally got away with just playing the Hyper Beam and losing 3 focus. Kept both our potions, rather important that we did that. And now we fight the Time Eater. Bird was indeed a nerd. Alright, I'll end Ceasing Top here, even if it's maybe a bad idea. That worked out. Drew through a lot of cards there. Got double heat sinks down. Now we can amplify machine learning. That's going to help a ton. Too early for amped bias, though. Hope you just defend, defend, defend. Ouch. Stings a bit. It's okay, though. As long as we defeat Time Eater with any amount of health remaining, we should be good. Telegram Void. Turn could be a little tough. That's a big number. Here we go. Easy peasy. All right, now we can do what's called E to E. We just end turn repeatedly to win the fight. Time Eater's attacks can never hurt us, and they'll take lightning damage every turn. We block 77. Their max attack is less than that. Could try to scale Blizzard, but this is completely safe, so there's really no reason not to do it. Let's get one more lightning orb to speed this up a bit. Time's up, Tim. Kindly cease debuffing me, though. This way we also get to set Nunchaku to the perfect number. Or Shield and Spear, which could matter a little bit. Probably won't, but it might. Wow, very aggro with the debuffs this time, Eater. $63, $66. That's the highest they can do. Is there any other character where you can E to E for so many turns and not die? If you've got Barricade and Trench on Ironclad, you can get to 999 block pretty easy and then just stay there. But I think it's easier on Defect, for sure. Two thump, a deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all these frost orbs? You charge your core to its maximum. Feeling 2147. How's it going, Baskets? 820 heart defect win rate is less than 1%. I'm sure you're not alone. 820 heart defect is really, really, really tough, and very harder still to get consistent wins on. Definitely a character you have to be creative in playing. Well, Loop is kind of cool, but what about this Skim Plus, though? Skim Plus do be looking good for 80 gold here. I was hoping we could buy that. F Spades, thanks for the full year. It's good to have you. Everybody Skim. Stack, though? Stack is whack. Skim. Only we could have bought second Panacea. We've had first Panacea, yes, but what about second Panacea? We don't need that with the potion. Potion? Ow. Wait! Unceasing Top! Save me! Yeah, talk about a good Unceasing Top here. We're gonna have 10 energy on turn 1. Immediate... No, don't say it. Don't summon it. Good. Guess I'll Hollow Defend here. Charge battery. Okay, now you can give me the Ascender's Bane. Heat Sink's even better, though. Okay, perfect. Perfectly acceptable turn 1. This turn could still hurt. Looks like it won't, though. Thanks to Skim. Perfect. Cute stuff we could do with Amplify if I reboot here. Probably I should just play the Reinforced Body, though. Yeah, we should just play the Reinforced. If I play it for 4, we get not quite enough block. Gotta play it for 5. Yeah, Amplify, reboot, lose 30 health. Sounds good to me. But not. Let's not do that. Excellent. Excellent, Smithers. Melter? Melter looking good here, actually. Alright, we can Hollow Amplify. Sounds good. Amplify, Defrag, and Capacitor single play the Biased, or actually, I could double Biased. This fight will be short enough that I can do that. It'll only be -1 focus per turn. We should do that. Double Biased. Could maybe even do Amplify Capacitor Biased. Yeah, I can. Let's go for the Spear first. Should have rebounded that, though. Guess I still can. Right. So yeah, we lose 1 focus per turn, but again, shouldn't be an issue. Because the fight should not be lasting that long. Let's barrage him. Barrage him. Nice. The damage, though. We get a pen nib, making our barrage in the heart fight do even more damage. I am personally down for a go for the eyes to help ensure that we can weaken the heart consistently. That's going to be really important. Spicy Noodle Bucket, thanks for the Prime sub in 56 months. Yeah, finally, a self-repair. Finally. Hey, we got the Panacea turn 1. Interesting. Very interesting. Kind of a bad turn 1. The Center's Bane stopping us from using the Unceasing Top here. Suppose I could dupe pot the Panacea. And then I can still amplify Biased after that. Duping Machine Learning feels maybe smarter. As then we'll draw into stuff faster. We shouldn't need more than 1 Biased, I'm going to be honest, to win this fight. Having the extra Machine Learning down is going to help us have a quicker start here. I think I like that. Dupe the Machine Learning. Let's do that. 5 artifact just to send a statement to the heart. Tell that stinky heart. Not today. Alright, we block Vuln and I think weakness. Yeah, we do become frail still. But we're looking at a lot less incoming damage, thankfully. Good draw for reinforced. Still take some, but not that much. Okay, we only want a single cast Bias Cognition anyway, right? Looks like it. Play that yet. Now we can play it. Ow. It hurts. Well, it does. It hurts so much. I guess single defrag's enough. Bruh. It's not good. I was hoping to draw that turbo. Yikes. So I'll just reboot then. There we go. Bit of a slow start here, but we're getting it. The damage will be coming quick, sooner than you think. Get Glacier, too. Seven times 9 will be 63 block at the end of the turn. That's pretty good. 63 block per turn should be enough here. Although we do indeed need to speed things up, so to speak. Still have lots of energy per turn. So it doesn't matter at all. We've already capped here. Get rid of this, I guess. Yeah, Beat of Death is now higher. Definitely an annoying truth. Willing to take a little bit for this. Go for the eyes. Barrage. Full block. Next multi-hit will be a, I believe, 6x15. That's a little spooky. Only a bit, though. Perfectly capped damage, which was through suboptimal use of a nib. That was fun. There's the 6x15, but who cares about 6x15 when my barrage does 15x9? That's more than your attack, Mr. Hart. GG. You're wrecked.
If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And don't forget to check out Baalorlord Plays for variety content. Click the blue Baalor icon to subscribe.